Everybody, another night, another movie, and I just got done watching 2004's Collateral, starring Tom Cruise, Jamie Foxx, Mark Ruffalo, and Jada Pinkett Smith. This I've only actually seen once before. I don't remember much of what my impression was that time. But for those of you who don't know, this tells a tale of Max, played by Jamie Foxx, and he's this taxi driver who has big dreams of one day starting his own company and everything. But, you know, he's doing this taxiing as a part-time job. And he encounters this lawyer played by Jada Pinkett Smith, Annie. And they have this little to and fro, and she gets out, and Tom Cruise's character, Vincent, gets in with his hair looking like he's covered in the disintegrated humans powder from Worlds. They've greyed up his hair to give him this silver fox look, which I don't know if they were trying to reference with the billboard bit on the top of the taxi saying silver, and later on you have like a fox and a coyote crossing the road and stuff. I don't know if that was what they were trying to go for, you know, symbolism and all that, but Tom Cruise gets in and he takes Max hostage because he's this assassin who wants to be taken from like contracted kill spot to. He's got like 5 hits that he's got to make in this one evening. And they're all witnesses. You find out later that they're all essentially witnesses in this big trial. Except for, twist, spoiler, Jada Pinkett is the last hit, and she's the lawyer that's involved with all these other witnesses. And it's basically, you know, you're following these two in this very kind of confined space. And especially as when Max first learns, you know, like the first hit they go to, this body drops down on the top of his cab, and he's just like, what? And then he realises that Vincent did it and that. But he's taken hostage and forced to go from hit to hit. And you feel this kind of strange bond forming, you know, kind of Stockholm Syndrome-ish way. It doesn't last, but they do have this good to and fro, and you know, Max is forced to do things by Vincent and stuff at gunpoint, and it's an interesting kind of character study in a way, and it's nice to see Tom Cruise playing somebody other than the amazing central hero kind of thing. It's excellently directed by Michael Mann, and it's just a really good movie, to be honest. It's a little slow. I can imagine people who like movies to find it a bit boring. But it's it's a tense thriller. The ending is really the only thing I could probably nitpick. It just stops, just like that. And I don't know if they didn't know what to do next, or their allotted time run out, or if they were just like trying to say something, you know, you don't know what comes after. But I that was one of my pet peeves with it. And I think around as well the 1 hour mark, there was this certain drag space where I get what they were trying to do, but it just felt like, you know, what we'd been, although it's not like constantly fast and that, there just felt like this sudden stop where it didn't know, it felt like it just was trying to take a breather, and it took a while to get started again, kind of thing. But really there's not much I can say about this movie without giving too much away. It's good. I'm not a big Jamie Foxx fan, and I enjoyed him in this role. And just generally, as I said yesterday with Worlds, I like a lot of Tom Cruise's roles, and this is certainly better than Worlds. He's better at acting this than he is in that. there's not much I can say without. It's nice to see like Max's struggle as he's trying to get out of the situation. I think my other nitpick was when he's forced by Vincent to go into this club to get another copy of the hit list, and Max is all nervous and shy and like he's he's got to pretend to be Vincent, and he's up against these kind of mob guys that have contracted Vincent. And they're all like, yeah, we don't believe you, just and all of a sudden it's like watching Primal Fear again. It's like this switch goes on, and all of a sudden Max is really good at kind of portraying that Vincent character, being confident and telling, them to back the fuck off and all that stuff. And you never really feel that from his character up to that point, that he's really all that capable of doing that. I don't know if maybe I missed the cues, but I just didn't it felt really out of character. And I know if you're under duress, if you're scared for your life and that, you can find it somewhere deep within you to do that, to self-preservation. But yeah, it just felt really, let out of nowhere, out of left field. But it's a really good movie. I can't say much about the soundtrack because it's very light in the background, and it's really, a lot of it is just trying to build a lot of that tension kind of thing. Brilliantly acted. Nice to see people like Peter Berg and Bruce McGill and Troy Blundell, etc. turning up. A lot of people that I'm used to seeing in like TV roles and stuff. If you're after a tense thriller, then this is definitely worth it. It is a slow burn, but it's just really enjoyable. I'd easily give it a 7 out of 10. It's not the best film. It's not a great film. I certainly don't think it's the terrific that's marketed on the back. But it is enjoyable, and it's an hour and 50 minutes long. It can feel like it drags at points. Like I say, at the hour mark, it did feel like it was dragging. Again, I kind of feel like 20 minutes could have been knocked off, and it wouldn't have made a huge amount of difference. But as with, but whereas say War of the Worlds felt like you could cut like whole scenes, nothing about this movie feels extraneous. It feels like it's all there for a reason, and it tells the tale really well without really rambling, unlike me, without rambling, without wandering too far from its central story. I don't feel like I'm trying to keep up. There's a very small number of characters. I couldn't tell you. Mark Ruffalo and Peter Berg, they play policemen that end up in Broad when they start realising that these murders are all connected and stuff. I could not tell you their characters off the top of my head. I think Mark Ruffalo's character was Detective Fanning, but I can't remember Peter Berg's character. But there's a good core cast of characters, and I don't feel like I was really wandering too far off the main path to learn all these extra characters and subplots and stuff. It's very basic in that storytelling sense. But if you're after a good thriller, I say thriller, it's more like a tense drama, I guess would be more the right word. But if you are after a good movie, if you're after a good Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise or Tom Cruise movie, this would be it. That's 2004's Collateral. That was tonight's movie. I hope you all enjoyed this rambling review. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. We're back tomorrow, of course, with another movie. Not another Tom Cruise one, so yes, taking a break from those ones. But it is a Tom Hanks one. And Tom Hanks is one of my favourite characters, so it's probably going to be a very positive review. But for now, though, this is Sketch, signing out.